Welcome back to Toronto. The clouds are coming in, but the sun's still shining for round one of Supertri 2025. After the opening two stages of swim, bike and run, in the men's race, Alex Yee, the Olympic and world champion, will start first, but he'll be chased straight away by Vasco Velasa and Shongor Lehman as well. 5-second gap back to Ollie Conway and then Alberto Gonzalez Garcia. So a couple of debutants in there in the top five. Can't wait for that. Tyler Mislachuk and Taylor Reid have some work to do. Ricardo Batista will start 20 seconds back from Alex Yee, and then John Reid will be looking to tack onto the back of that group as well. There are, of course, short chutes in effect for this one, and they are won in the opening swim, bike and run by being the first to finish each of those disciplines. A bit of a fight for the swim short chute. Marcus Day won it ahead of Chase McQueen for Brownlee Racing, so they picked up another one after all three in the women's. And then the bike includes the transition as well, and Shongor Lehman picked that up just ahead of Vasco Velasa. So Stars and Stripes got one, and then Lehman managed to hang on and hold off Alex Yee, picking up the other short chute. So there'll be a short chute each for Brownlee Racing and for Stars and Stripes Racing. Great tactical work from all those athletes heading in to stage three. So, time for the pursuit start then, and we see Alex Yee going off first and everyone else chasing the Olympic and world champion who's making his debut triathlon for 2025. And as you say, it's like he hasn't been away for a day. Velasa goes in, then Lehman follows him 1 second. A 5-second wait for Ollie Conway, the 20-year-old. He goes in. 3 seconds back, you'll see Gonzalez Garcia hit the water now. He does. Then Beaulieu and Paquet, the two Canadians. Nina has to wait 5, and then Mislachuk and Reid, your top 10, but out the front and maintaining a body length, Alex Yee.
So we were talking earlier on, actually, Will, about how they can seem to be quite far behind, but when they dive into the water, there's definitely a little bit of a draft effect, even if you've got someone 6-7 seconds, and we can see already the gaps were big diving into the water, but they've already come back together, and that's not because he's a slouch in the water, but because there's been that sort of draft effect, and gradually, one by one, they've been able to pull him back again.
Everybody's still in it. Mislachuk sitting off the back there and looking for a better way around, going a bit wider as they head into the last buoy and getting pushed there, Lehman. Yee wasn't going to make room for him, and now Yee's going backwards a little bit as Gonzalez Garcia swims over the top of him as well, but Alex Yee's been picking up 3 or 4 seconds just on the run into the black carpet from the ramp, so getting those shoes on again when your feet are wet, very, very costly if you get it wrong. You can't win it there, but you can lose it. And Johnny Brownlee certainly was testament to that.
And I have to say as well that Tomo's been pretty strict about those rules. Shoes have to be on, otherwise you get a penalty or a DQ, I think it is even. So yep. Parquet just coming out of the water here, this group all pretty tight together.
Gonzalez Garcia had a good transition, Lehman too, Yee's there as well.
Well, this is where the athletes do start to feel it. Although Alex Yee looking as smooth as he did into the start. And the great thing about coming out in front here, even though he's a second or two ahead, he's got a clear transition, so he can be very smooth out of transition.
Smooth. Yeah. That was smooth. Lehman's going to be with him though, so they can work together. Gonzalez Garcia had the best bike last time. Taylor Reid's in better position, and Velasquez there too. So there's some good bikers up the front, but with a 2-lap run at the end instead of 1, and then also with a short chute, everything's pointing in Alex Yee's direction, but he needs to make it happen. Now we've got an issue at the back there. I want to say that was Ollie Conway, and that's a heartbreaker if it was. Mechanical for Conway.
Dropped his chain, and yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare for Conway. It really is.
At the front, Alex Yee is trying to put the hurt into the pack and see who can go with him. Taylor Reid is just a bike length back and trying to make sure he stays on the wheel, and everyone's just trying to stay in it now. It's just a straight up sprint for the finish. The Olympic champion on the front, a Hungarian behind him, working for Stars and Stripes, and then Gonzalez Garcia. So 2 debutants behind Alex Yee, and I really love how the fresh blood, and there's 9 or 10 debutants across the women's and men's field. They've really added something to the racing. At the front, though, it's Stars and Stripes and Brownlee, so we'll head down now to Adam, who's got the respective managers.
Parker, Chongor here is doing so well. But I mean, the big question is, when they get to that final run, him versus Alex Yee, can he hold off Alex?
The thing about Alex is obviously he's one of the best. He's a legend. But this is his first race of the season. We don't really know what type of form he's in, so it'll be an exciting finish, that's for sure.
And Tim, rather than ask you about Alex, I want to ask you about Chongor and how you see him, how his development and how he's doing in this race, and whether he's got a chance against Alex.
Well, you never know. He's a young up-and-coming guy. He races aggressively. We saw that. Did he burn too many matches? I'm not sure. They both have the short shoot. 2 kilometres is a lot different than 1 kilometre.
We saw that. Cassandra Bográn will tell you that.
That was a schoolgirl error, wasn't it? Thinking she had 1 lap to run and she actually had 2.
Oh, well, happens to the best of us. Taylor Reid, the Kiwi, always aggressive on the bike too. He takes his turn up the front and is really pushing as well. He's another one who knows he needs to come in with every advantage he could possibly have on the run. As we all know, the run firepower that is out there at the moment. But the team's battle after this bike, after this race, it looks so different with half of the Stars and Stripes and half of the Brownlee team already eliminated. And Stars and Stripes really relying on Chongor Lehman, who makes the turn. Comes in narrow on that one.
Nice.
Nearly goes too wide, but it was nice in the end. Nice in the end, and Lehman goes in. Don't have to put your bike in rear wheel first anymore. No need for the bike anymore. Now it's just a straight 2K to see who's got it in the tank. Lehman's going to head out first. Yee's going to be bested by Velasa, Batista, and Reid, but already goes past Reid. Beaulieu and Mislachuk. Well, not enough space out there, but Lehman's gone out hard.
This is fascinating, and I tell you what, it's no mean feat to come into transition the way he did. The skill there, considering, I guess, the lack of experience he has in this style of racing. Yeah, he's done a lot of World Triathlon Championship Series racing, but that tight turn into transition, 180-degree turn, still on his bike, gets off it, nails transition, and he's given himself a wee bit of an advantage coming out onto this run. But I think he would have needed a little bit more to stay away from Alex Yee and Vasco Velasa over 2K.
Doesn't he look like he's got a limp?
He does a bit, but that's
Just a bit. He's got a bit of the Lionel Sanders about him.
Yeah, it's a little bit his style of racing, but I tell you what, he shifts.
Oh no, he does. He absolutely does. Whatever he's doing, it's working for him. We'll head back down to Adam, and Michael Gilliam has got a dog in the fight here.
Michael, on paper, 2 and 4 looks pretty well placed, but 1 and 3 have short shoots. Is that the deciding factor here?
Yeah, I think the short shoots are going to seal it for a victory for the others. But it's going to be a big ask to come back without those short shoots, you know.
Now, well, short and sharp, and that's fair enough too. Velasa's the one who doesn't have it. He's sandwiched in between Yee and Lehman. Gonzalez Garcia is acquitting himself incredibly well, sitting in 4th position, and another debutant in Batista. Reid behind them, and then Charles Paquet in that group of 7. Nina's trying to bridge across, the team captain, and Beaulieu, the youngster, is sticking in there as well. And can't say enough about how well he's raced and gotten better over the 3 stages. Still 1.2 kilometres to go, and Yee muscles up the inside on Velasa.
Wow, Yee now, though, he's come into the front. He said, I haven't gone anywhere. Might have taken a bit of a break out to go knock out a 2:11 marathon, but I'm still here in triathlon. And they take the short shoot now. Alex Yee and Chongor Lehman and Vasco Velasa can only look, can't he? As
it hurts. It hurts.
It really hurts.
Now Velasa sitting in 3rd, and Garcia's pushing up on the back of him. And Velasa will have to put in the race of his life if he's going to bridge up on Lehman. It looks like Yee might have disappeared into the distance, and now he pushes. Alex Yee running well under 3 minutes. And he's just disappeared on the others. Velasa's going to have to try and pick up Lehman to make some extra points for Crown Racing. But all on his own out the front. He has swept all before him in the world of endurance sport. Short course racing's absolute elite. Might end up being the greatest ever.
Lehman giving it away a bit now, how tired he is as he glances over his shoulder. But I've just loved watching Yee today, Will. Look at him. First time he's glanced over the shoulder. He's absolutely flat out now.
Well, just long levers, big steps, beautiful upright position, good breathing, composed face, and Alex Yee's going to do the job. And again, though, the debutants have been amazing. Alex Yee, he's going so fast, he's running away from the drone. And he's looking around, still seeing, and Alex Yee, in what might be his only appearance in Supertri, it is his first appearance in a triathlon for 2025, and it's a win for Alex Yee. He does the job and he does it well. Lehman on debut for Stars and Stripes, picks up from 2, and Vasco Velasa trips over the line, but it doesn't matter. He's on the podium. And speaking of podium, across the line comes Podium Racing's Alberto Gonzalez Garcia in a sprint at the back end, and Reed holds off for 5th. But Alex Yee, as he has been for the last couple of years, head and shoulders above the competition.
I enjoyed that. It was nice to be back in the fold. I wanted to be at Supertri because I knew that I was going to get 3 opportunities to do a try. Learn from them very fast, and I feel like I was able to do that every single one. And yeah, loved every second of it. It's an amazing crowd, amazing venue to be fair, so I'm really proud and really pleased to be back.
Back to his old ways for Alex Yee, but he was chased home by another surprise packet, the Hungarian Csongor Lehman for Stars and Stripes, who won the first stage and held on to finish 2nd overall from Vasco Velasa of Crown Racing. Crown Racing putting all 4 of their athletes in the top 8, so big points for them with Ricardo Batista and the Canadian pair of Charles Paquet and Tyler Mislachuk rounding out that. John Reed had a good one, and the debutant Alberto Gonzalez Garcia for Podium Racing had a very strong race as well. So after all of that, we added it all up, and Crown Racing, the winners from 2024, are on top in 2025 so far with 89 points, and that is all of the individual points and the discipline points added up together. Brownlee Racing, who were last year, added Tim Don, added 2 race wins and added 73 points to their total. Podium Racing not too far behind, and Stars and Stripes with work to do with 51 points. 3 nationalities, 3 teams, and 3 steps on the podium. And in the middle, Alex Yee, who has just swept all before him in recent years. His first triathlon of 2025, and he stands on the top step from Csongor Lehman and Vasco Velasa. That wraps us up from here. We'll be in Chicago in 3 weeks' time. See you there.